All right, what is up, guys? NA4 here, and welcome back to another movie review. And today we're going to be talking about none other than Final Destination Bloodlines, and I'll be letting you guys know my personal opinion on the film, the good, the bad, the highs, the lows, the yes, the no's. And if you enjoyed these kind of videos, man, definitely feel free to drop a like, share, subscribe if you are new. I would appreciate it, and it's free. And also, just drop a like for this outfit, man. I got the Pizza Planet drip on today. Shout out to Toy Story. Uh, Everybody loves Toy Story. So yeah, drop a like for that at least. But without further ado, ladies and gents, let's hop straight into it. And honestly, I'm really excited that, the Final Destination franchise is back in the swing of things, back on the big screen, because the fourth and fifth movie weren't really seen as good. Uh, so it's really good that this movie is getting an all-time high in terms of reviews. It's making good money. Everybody's happy. Um, so yeah, man, we love to see that. And like I said, if you enjoy the previous Final Destination films, I think you'll like this movie as well. I think there's more good than bad here. And like I said, it's not a perfect movie by any means, but um, I think you'll enjoy this movie more than you'll dislike it. But that's just me personally. And I'm going to talk about both things, the good and the bad, like I said previously. And some of those good things are I really like the ads and promotional trailers for this movie and the premiere as well. I know some people will probably say the trailer showed too much, but I mean it's Final Destination. We're in the sixth movie of the franchise. You know what you're getting. People are getting killed. You get it. That's like watching the trailer for the Titanic and be like, oh, the movie spoiled for me. I don't know, like what? Like come on, like you know it's gonna happen. You do. So yeah, they really hit it out the park. They understood, like, okay, we're in a social media era. We need to find a way to go viral. We need to get trending. We need to get eyes on this movie. And they did a really good job with that. So huge shout out to the promotional team and, everyone who worked on the film. Another good thing is we get a bunch of brand new characters. Love to see it. New characters that are either interesting or they're just completely nothing characters where you're just like, man, if this character dies, they die. Like, it's entertaining at the end of the day, surprisingly enough. So yeah, man, there's plenty of good things about this movie. I did like the plot for the most part. I like the Bloodlines whole gimmick. So yeah, there are some pretty positive things here about Final Destination Bloodlines. But this movie is not squeaky clean. There are some negatives here, which we will unpack. Um, because watching this movie just really made me appreciate special effects. Because this movie has a lot of like CGI and special effects to it. So a lot of the death scenes just come across as like I don't like it's like it just doesn't look right sometimes. And like I get it, there's certain set pieces in the movie that you can't do completely, like the skyscraper and things like that. It'll be hard to do that practically. But there are some scenes where you're watching and you're just like, okay, this is obviously special effects. Like this looks a bit dated, in my opinion. But I guess I'd rather have that than the wacky 3D that they had in the previous movie. Um, so it's a bit of a I'll allow it type of deal. Um, but that's kind of why I appreciate Final Destination, the first three so much, is because they understood when to use special effects and when to use like practical effects. And the practical looks a lot better, in my opinion. It's a nitpick, it's personal, but that's just me. And also, there's other things where when you're watching this movie, I don't know if maybe I was just tired this day. I don't know, but there were scenes where I'm just like, okay, this is kind of dragging. Like we're six movies in and we're still doing like the same formula. Like, okay, guys, death is coming for us. We need to be careful. We need to be safe. And then everybody else is like, okay, whatever you say. Like, okay. And then it takes some persuading and things like that. And I think maybe that's the problem is like once we're like six movies in, we're doing the same exact thing. It's like okay, like been here, done that uh, maybe switch it up a little bit, which it does attempt to do. Um, but like I said, it's like the sixth movie in the franchise, so we've seen it in every single movie. So it's kind of like, okay, we gotta basically take this part in to get to the next. So I'll allow it. And another positive I want to touch on before I forget is the like farewell scene to Tony Todd's character. It's a very good send off. It's very wholesome. It's very respectful, and I love it. Um, He's in some of the previous movies, not all of them, but some. And from what I hear from people online, is he's really great, very nice, very kind. So I wish I got to meet him in real life, but it's very, very similar to like the send-off scene to Paul Walker in Furious 7. Um, so rest in peace, Tony Todd. We love you. Uh, and it was just a really nice scene, very wholesome scene, and definitely one of the highlights of the film. Um, but in that, I will say I do think the Rotten Tomato score is a bit a bit high. It's like 93 or something like that, and that's really good. And I don't know, I don't think this movie exceeded my expectations, but it met them, So like I said, it's a good movie. I think it is possibly in my top three. It is, but maybe I'm just like biased towards the third and second movie. Because I love Final Destination 3. It's my personal favorite. I did a ranking video. If you guys want to watch that, you can. Um, that was a while ago though, so yeah, you definitely check it out. But yeah, I did enjoy this movie. I didn't love it, but I do think there is more good than bad, and I got what I wanted. Okay, I wanted to see a bunch of characters getting killed off, and that's what I got. As weird as that sounds, And like I said, the movie's doing well, getting good reviews, so hopefully we see a new Final Destination movie sooner than later. Who knows? Um, and it's been a good year for horror movies with this one and Sinners. Like, we're eating good. This is a very good year for movies, and I'm here for it. So yeah, Final Destination Bloodlines. Ah man. Personally, I'll probably give this movie like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, there's lots of rinse and repeat here. Um, but like I said, I think it's not the worst in the franchise, but it's not the best. Um, but yeah, it's in my top three. I'd watch it again. It's lots of fun to watch with friends and family. Um, maybe if they cut down on the CGI just a little bit and we're able to get past the whole like, oh guys, death is coming for us, guys, we gotta be. I'd like it a bit more, but that's just my personal opinion. That's my personal take. But if you enjoyed this video, man, definitely feel free to drop a like, share, subscribe if you are new. I would appreciate it, and it's free. Yeah, I'm in A4, and I am out. Peace.